Blessings, friends. Today I'm going to show you a very simple recipe. It made from very simple ingredients. It's croissant-like bread. It's called Egyptian fatir, and I'm going to show you how to make it. But please allow me to cite a verse from the book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 26. And Jesus looked at them and said, "With man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible." The word of the Lord. Amen. So, all you need is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Again, I use unbleached. I have 1 cup here in my mixing bowl, and here is another one. So, only 2 cups that I need. It depends on how many you want, like how if you want to double the measurement. It depends on the size of your family members, but I would say this one is like convenient. I add salt, and I put a little bit of like a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Some people don't use it, but I use it to bring more fluffiness to my layers of the fatir. And then I use water. Now I'm gonna add water gradually, because I don't want to over hydrate it or over dry it. If you want to use a substitute to the water, you can use milk, but I just showing you how simple this recipe is. So I'm gonna put everything in this bowl in the mixer, and I'll show you how to add little by little to get the textures that you need for your dough. Let's go. So I put my flour with the salt and baking powder into the machine, the mixer machine, and then I'm gonna gradually add the water like this. It doesn't have to be warmer or anything, just whatever filtered water you have. The most important thing is how you form the dough, and the key part to it is the more you get to rest the dough after forming it, the better texture you're gonna get and how you're gonna work with it. Scrape the edges off to the middle. Keep adding water and just wait. You can increase the speed. Again, it needs more water. As you can see, it's not collecting all the flour and just adding drop by drop, like and once the dough started to collect the edges around the bowl, it's ready. Recommend that you leave it to mix for 10 minutes. The more the more you need it, you need to do the better. The better how you're gonna work out with it. Because remember, it has no milk, no eggs, no butter. So as you can see, it started to clean up the edges. But I'm gonna leave it to mix for 10 minutes, and I'll show you how the texture goes. So we left the dough to knead in the mixer for 10 minutes. Now we're gonna take it out. You see it's not sticky, but it's okay if it's sticky. You can just add little oil or flour to your hand. This is how it looks like. So we're gonna wrap it, we're gonna cover it with a plastic wrap on the top and leave it for about 30 minutes, because the best, it's easy to work with this dough if you leave it to rest. The more it rests, the more it's easier to work with, especially we need to stretch it out. I'll show you the next step, what do I mean by it. But for now, just leave it alone to rest for 30 minutes. So this is the final dough after we fold in the 4 circles, and we fold one into the other and form a big circle. As you can see here, we make sure that our pan is greased. We're gonna cover it with plastic wrapping, and then we're gonna stretch it out throughout the pan. Please make sure to have your oven preheated to 500. I would say it would not take more than 10 minutes or maximum 15 minutes to cook. So let's leave it to rest, and then we can stretch it, and then we can bake it. As you can see here, the dough rested pretty well, and now I'm going to stretch it out like this. Like that. And once I finish stretching out throughout my tray, I can go ahead and put it into my oven, my preheated oven. If you feel like it does not stretch out easily, you can leave it again for more time. The more you leave it, the better it becomes. So this is how we stretch out our fatir, the croissant-like bread, and this is how it is. And then I top it with some extra coconut oil mixture. And again, the more you leave it, the best it relaxes and it helps stretch out easily. Now I'm gonna put it into a 500-degree oven to bake all the way at the bottom of the oven. So this is the final fatir after it's baked in the oven. I would say about 10 to 11 minutes. See how nice it is. See how crunchy. And look at the bottom. It's beautiful. And see how look and see the layers. See how nice it is. The layers in there. See. You can eat it with honey, you can eat it with sugar powder, cream cheese. See how nice and very crispy and soft at the same time. And look at the layers. So I hope you enjoyed the recipe. Thank you for tuning in.